Hey you. You know what? I wanted to I want to start a movement. It's a movement that is needed. There are many people that are doing it, but we want to expand this movement. And I want to call mine the Lighthouse movement. Because with everything that's going on in the world, the way 2026 has started, it has started with 2 feet through the door. And it's a door of fear, it's a door of distraction, it's a door of simply allowing people who are this close to identifying the light that they are, to forget about it again. So, this movement for me is allowing us to choose the power of choice. That's our God given gift. It's our powerhouse, it's our superpower, the power in your choice. So, as often as we can, I'm going to be sitting here and giving you suggestions of how you can actively and consciously every single day choose something of the light. And I want you to visualize this. Imagine yourself understanding that in this world right now, when 2026 came on, although many people expected to see a huge mansion with many lights on, you observed that some of the lights started to dim in the anger that's happening, in the choices that are made, because we selectively also have a part to play, because we selected all these industries and all these systems that are already in place. And the reason why it feels as if it's crumbling is because it needs to shake up just enough for you, for me, for the collective to be observant of how does this play in my life. And if I feed into it, this will I feed the light or feed the darkness? Because when I create this field of resonance, what power source is it going to feed? So as I begin this today is not asking you to fix the world. Today I'm asking you to stop feeding what dims your light in this world. And it could be right in your household. Somebody else who all of a sudden is very indecisive or very angry, and they're feeding something that makes your body feel restrictive and you feel as if you're at your wits' end. Stop feeding whatever makes your light dim. Stop feeding what makes you feel as if you have to shrink to fit in. Stop watching the things that are making you feeling fearful, overwhelmed. Stop feeding into conversation that you naturally know is naturally sucking your energy, like energy vampires. Start to become aware of the things, the people, the places, the situation that causes you to feel completely out of whack, out of context, that makes you act out of normal. It's the power of the choice that you have. So there is a lot moving right now, and many more will. There's noise, there's urgency, there's fear. And fear is disguised as information. It's right in plain sight. And it's in a way, many ways, curated and called entertainment, or curated and called information. This is information you need, and this information is urgent. But if you should observe, there are many beautiful things still happening in this world that is not publicized by you, by me. So I ask you today, observe something, no matter how simple it is. It could be a child catching another child or holding them so they don't fall. It could be an animal playing with another animal. It could be two bugs on a sidewalk. But it is an identification that in this world there is still love. It could be you just hugging yourself. I love you. It could be you just taking an intentional breath. Thank God I have the opportunity to anchor in light today. So you don't need to absorb anything to be responsible. You don't need to react to anything to be aware. You observe and you don't absorb. A lighthouse does not chase storms. The first time I heard this, I was a little bit taken aback. I was like, what do you mean I'm a lighthouse? They say because you don't need to go anywhere. You just need to be. Be the love, be the light. And I think I took it for granted for years. I didn't understand really what it was because I thought it was something that I needed to always be doing to have people see what I did. Then I realized a lighthouse never argues with the waves. It does not dim itself to match the darkness either. It simply stands. And most of us who are out there thinking, oh my gosh, I need a purpose, I need a purpose. Give me my purpose. That, most of you, that's your purpose. To just be who you are always. So today I ask you, join the light in simple ways. Join the light by pausing before you consume. Join the light by choosing one thing that brings calm to your body, to your life, to your household. Maybe it's just turning on music that makes you feel good, and it would allow somebody else in your house to also piggyback on that feel good vibration. You could be in a classroom, maybe you're a teacher. You can start to sing a song that allows all these children to feed that field of resonance of light. Join the light by turning your attention towards what is quietly working, what you're quietly healing, what you're quietly growing through. Join the light by being kind to yourself without needing a reason to. Join the light by speaking small truth, allowing yourself to feel what liberation feels like without the need to see or to receive anyone else's reaction to you speaking your truth. Join the light. That wherever you are, the light that I want you to join is your own. If you feel overwhelmed, this is not failure. I repeat, if you feel overwhelmed, this is not failure. It is information. Everything that you feel in your body is sending you information to tell you exactly where you are. Are you leaning towards the light, which is calm, which is peaceful, which is sovereignty, or are you leaning to darkness, which makes you fearful, doubtful, and feeling unworthy? It is a signal. It tells you return to center as a lighthouse. So place a hand on your heart. Take one slow breath. Let your nervous system remember, I am safe in this moment. Despite whatever is happening in this world, I have the power of choice. From where you are, your light is enough. You do not need to be louder. You do not need to do more. Just stay lit. And those who are ready will find their way home. This year is about choices. I kid you not. But it's a choice every day that I return to this beautiful planet. What do I choose to do as things happen? This is not the year to only trust what you see and what you hear. Your gift of discernment and intuition must step forward ahead of you, ahead of the thoughts that you hold. So as soon as you start to think something, you can recognize, wait a minute, I'm in a thought and my chest is so tight, which tells you, return to center. I am having this conversation with somebody and I really don't want to have it, and I feel so flushed and my head is like it's going to explode. That's information. Return to center. I'm watching the news and I'm feeling a volcano raging in me. I'm so angry. That's information. Return to center. Somebody just said something to me and I am remembering everything I went through as a child and I'm so triggered. And I feel as if the world is pressing on me. That's sadness coming in. Return to center. Everything, I kid you not, is information, and it's the power of your choice. We are too accustomed to living our lives with irregulated emotional beingness. I am not accountable for how I react to this world, so I just get angry when I feel like. No, because when you choose to hold on to anger and feed it, what power source are you feeding? because that ripples in your household and in your community and in your state, and it keeps expanding. You are feeding something. And if it gives you a feeling of restriction, it is not the light. So today, in your power of choice, I ask you, whatever you experience today, I hope you had set your intention. Please feed the light. Feed your light to this world. Don't take it out of you to give to anyone else. Just by being who you are, by observing somebody being angry, and like I do, I visualize every angry person or somebody who's acting out, like really crazy out. I visualize them as a child wearing Pampers. I kid you not. And when I do that, I got this visual years ago and I keep doing it. And when I do that and I look at somebody who's angry, I don't know how to be angry at them because I just see a child who I need to grab them by the neck to say, "Come here, let me change your Pampers. You got a dirty Pampers." And the reason why I do that is because it allows me a pause moment. So that's why I visualize people who are angry like that. So if you ever get angry at me, please know I am seeing you in Pampers and a very dirty one. And all I want to do is grab you by the neck and say, "Go down, sit down so I can change your Pampers," because you got a lot of anger, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, a lot of unworthiness that needs to be cleaned out of you. This is how I see the world, guys. And I hope day by day, you'll be able to see it for what it is. It's just a day filled with choices. Do I choose to add light or not? Do I choose to expand as I experience things, or do I choose to shrink who I am? I ask you to choose the light. Be a part of the lighthouse. And for today, if it's just to take one sacred breath and smile, that's enough. Energetically, it's a powerhouse. Okay? Close the week the way it should be closed, with gratitude. And have a wonderful weekend. Bye.